limited amount of time, and that's okay because I gave you the maximum I could in the first part. But I want to talk about a few important points. The first one I want to talk about is ethics. We want to talk about ethics. Sometimes it sounds a very boring topic, but you know, we want to cover this topic many times whenever we can. And I'll tell you why ethics is very important for me. You all know, or maybe many of you don't know, so I'll teach you, that our ID in Herablife goes in inheritance to our next generation. You all know that? So God forbid something happens to us, or we decide we want to retire, we can actually inherit our ID to our next generation. You can give it to anyone you want, or to your kids, which is usually what happens. And our next generation gets our ID number with the entire organization, and the checks continue on their kids. I mean, that's amazing if you think about it. You can be a vice president or a president working in some big company, but when you retire, your son or daughter are not going to get your position. Is that true? Yeah, they have to start almost from the beginning, and they have to work, and that takes years. In Herablife, you can retire as a presidency member with I don't know how many diamonds and how many Ks and what type of income in life. And when you decide to retire or whatever, or you can transfer your ID to your children, they can get a very successful multi-million-dollar business just given to them in a few hours, transferred to their name for life. That's a huge, huge advantage. So when I'm doing the business every single day, I know my next generation is secure for life. The good news, I don't know if you know this, but I'll give you an example. My son became a supervisor 2 months ago, and he started doing the business. And my son is, he's excited about doing the business and working, and he wants to grow. And maybe one day, if he works hard enough and he listens to his papa and doesn't only rely on his money, he becomes a president, and he has a big organization. He will still get my ID one day, anyhow. And he can have both the IDs. And he'll get checks from both the organizations. And when he has a kid, guess what he can do? He can inherit both those ID numbers to his kid, even if it's his son who's already a presidency member. And his son will have 3 ID numbers. Can you imagine what type of a business we are building for our next generations? What kind of success we are inheriting to them? I mean, if your son or daughter is, I don't know what, lazy bums, they don't want to work, it doesn't matter, they're still going to be financially secure because they're going to get a business that doesn't depend on them, with a lot of serious people that are working to become successful. But we have to make sure that we are building a business for long term. We have to make sure that we are not only thinking about now money, but we are thinking about future money. And this is why ethics is a very strong and important point. I know for most people, I mean for everyone, temptation is a challenge, getting tempted. Sometimes we get someone that comes to us and says, I'm from that organization, but I'm not happy with my sponsor. Can I work with you? And can you do this? And sometimes we try to manipulate, and we try to do the wrong things, and we get tempted because we think, we can gain something. And maybe you can gain something. Maybe you can get another associate in your business. But I'll tell you, from 22 years, I'll give you my experience of 22 years, wrong things always get discovered. Always, I promise you. You think you can hide it and no one will know, but when you do something unethical in this business, one day it's going to go out. And sometimes you can't even imagine from where, because if you do something unethical with someone, that person even agreed to do the unethical thing with you, one day this person might not be your friend for some reason. And that person, just to hurt you, will go publicly about what you did. And that will change your reputation forever, because reputation takes years to build. About being an honest person, a decent person, doing the right ethics, and then in 1 minute your entire name can change for life, and you can lose respect amongst all your colleagues, your downline, and you think no one will know, but I'm telling you, there's a sentence in English that I can't say because it's too nasty to say, but it says about something that always floats. Some of you that know the sentence know what I'm talking about. I can say it gently. Kachara always floats. That's the most gentle way I can say it. The ones who understand that. It always floats. So if you do something wrong, one day it's going to rise to the surface. And it will spoil your name, and it will spoil your business. And it will affect many people that are good people in your organization to lose trust and confidence in working in the same group. So you don't want to do it. You want to make sure that you are the maximum is working in with the right ethics. Herablife is a very honest company, and Herablife has one of the biggest departments in ethics in the world for any other company I've ever heard about. Because they know that whatever we are doing today, we are taking care of the next generations. And I want, when I think of it in a selfish way as a father about my son, I want my son to inherit the best, most ethical and honest organization he could ever get. I don't want, I don't want my son one day to get his organization and people from my same team will come to my son and say, your father was great, but sad he did this and sad he did that, and he's not ethical, and you never know how things will come up when I'm not here anymore. And I don't want that on my name for my next generation, so I do my best to be ethical. And sometimes even if you lose a bit of money, or you don't gain a bit of money, but you stay doing the right thing, this is the best ethics, the best way to do the business, and we all learned this from our founder. Mark Hughes was a very straight, direct, and honest person, and that's why he built this company. So we all need to follow this, and sometimes we get tempted, and we see someone else's customer, and we see someone else's associate, and we say, no one will know. And listen, we have 1.3 billion people in this country. We don't need to steal anyone's customers, and we don't need to steal anyone's associates. Because we have so many here. So just in one city and its area, it's 20 million. I come from a country of 6 million people, and we have 33 presidency members there. 6 million. It's almost, Delhi is almost 4 times the entire country, and we have 33 presidency members. Imagine how many future presidency members are going to come out from only Delhi. Hundreds in the future, hundreds and hundreds. But if you are going to anyhow do so well, you don't need to take any shortcuts, you don't need to do any wrong things, and you want to focus on it. And remember, the faster you are driving on the highway, a bad move, the accident is going to be more severe. And now Herablife India is moving very fast. People are growing everywhere. We just saw the recognition. For all of you that are new supervisors, you can't imagine how lucky you are that you joined this business in such an amazing time where everything Touchwood is doing so well, everything is moving so fast, launch of new products, new ideas. We have events coming up that our own CEO that has a responsibility of 94 countries is insisting to come back now almost to every big event to India, right? We are not even requesting, he said, I'm coming. Right? And you know that, right? All of us that are going for the LDR next month, our CEO is going to be there, which has never happened.